Hello, my name is Emily. Today I would like to share a thought about prayer. The last two times we talk about persistent prayer and not giving up easily when we pray. Another thought to think about is to pray in God's will. Because we may be praying for something, praying persistently for something, and yet it may be something that's not good for us. And God knows the future. He knows what's around the next corner. And so when we pray, we should pray in the will of God, because God knows whether it's a good thing for us to have or not, and we don't always know that. And Jesus was a perfect example of that. Before he went to the cross, he was in the garden praying, and this is what he prayed. "O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me," meaning the cross and what he was going to go through. "Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." And a few verses down, he went away the second time and prayed, saying, "O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." So he was praying for the cross to be taken away from him. He was praying for his problems to go away, but he prayed, "Not as I will, but as thou wilt." And we can pray about all our problems. We can pray for them all to be taken away, but we should pray, not as I will, but as thou wilt. Because, what if Jesus hadn't gone to the cross? What if he didn't have to go? Then none of us could be saved. And so he had to die on the cross. And the problems that are in your life, or the things that you may pray for to be taken away, there may be a purpose, just like there was a purpose in Jesus dying on the cross. It needed to happen. There may be a purpose in why God has allowed or brought that into your life. So even though you may pray for it to be taken away, you should pray for God's will to be done, because he will do what is best if we pray for his will to be done. With that second prayer, he said, "If this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." I read a story a while ago in the newspaper of a lady who her house caught on fire, and the only way to get out was through the fire. The only way out was through the fire, and she had to go through the fire, and she got very burnt, but she got out. And sometimes it's the same in life. Sometimes the only way out of our problems is to go through them. And the Bible promises that if we love God and if we trust in God, then we will come out of those problems much better off. We will learn and we will grow through those problems. When you pray, you can pray about all your needs. You can bring them all to God, and you can pray for them to be taken away, but pray for God's will to be done, because he knows what is best. He knows what's best for you, and he loves you and cares about you.